box look at our 85cc riders, and we're ready to roll.
Quick mention too, Casey Crockett, who just won that 65 title out here in this one as well. That's a Suzuki out front.
See who that is. Maybe Preston Masiangelo. The kid's gotten a good start before on that number 22 machine.
Could be Cochran.
Boom, Kevin.
There it is.
Soothsayer.
Ugh.
And for that, you get a bowl of Masiangelo.
Oh, I love it, man. Down at Olive Garden, get the tour of Italy, get that Preston Masiangelo.
Absolutely. A little extra sauce on there. Masiangelo went back to, I believe, 7th in the previous moto where he got the whole shot. Wow. Now you're just showing off, bro. Are these all for you? Unbelievable.
And I had to grab a Red Bull.
Triple fisting Red Bulls. Jimmy Albertson's ready now. Ryder DeFrancesco getting up front here into the number 2 position, trying to lock down this title.
Well, right now he is in control. If he can finish in front of his teammate, Chance Hymas, he would take the championship. Number 26 out front, though, Jason. Who is that?
Yeah, that's Avery Long. Long not quite in title contention with a 4th and a 7th. Going to do his best to hold off. Ryder D down to the inside.
That might be Hymas in 3rd now, right behind this battle. You're going to see him in that screen coming into view on the inside, or is that Romano? It's one of the two.
I believe it's Hymas because he's in that 7 gear. You can always tell with the
compression sleeves. There it is, the 83.
Yeah, the bright, flow bright sleeves he's got on that. So he's going to try to hunt down Ryder D. Man, I'm ready to see a battle in this final moto. These guys going in 2-1, 1-2. This is what dreams are made of here, is when you beat somebody straight up the last moto, tied in points. Who wants to win at 1-1-1, right? You want to fight for it.
And that's what Hymas is doing. Down to the inside, takes over 2nd. So we got our 2 title contenders, 1-2 on the first lap.
It is shaping up down into the last turn. There's the 99 of DeFrancesco, or Sesco, or Fresco, however you say his name.
Alfresco.
I've heard 30 different ways.
Ryder Alfresco.
And Preston Masiangelo. You like the Alfresco sauce?
Get the Masiangelo down at DeFrancesco's. Francesco's House of Pizza and Pasta.
Delicious. Delicioso. Masiangelo. All right, there's the 99, Ryder D. Got the man behind him, Chance Hymas. Has to get around him to take the win.
I think Hymas might have closed up a little bit since he got in the 2nd.
Yeah, you're about to see that race, the one we've all been waiting for sure. A couple of team members. Ryan Holiday has a knack for just throwing those guys into the class together and slug it out. Let's see what you got. What are you made out of?
Yeah, a little different than some other teams that try to get guys in different classes to win titles. They rather put all their riders in the same class and just find out who's better, put them on equal equipment. That's a long philosophy I've also heard Mitch Payton talk about. Best way to know which one to pick is to have them race each other. Hymas is definitely closing the gap right now on Ryder D.
So the pressure is on Ryder DeFrancesco. Title up for grabs. His only shot at a title this week right here. He's tied up with the guy right behind him, the number 83. That's Chance Hymas.
A calm super chunk up. Hymas makes a mistake coming out of that corner, and he owns it. Has it on the bud patch. Super chunk.
Don't want him to choke or have to give him the Hymas maneuver.
That was terrible.
Oh, come on, man.
Unbelievable, man. Fading late in the week.
He was eating some crackers and Hymas, dipping it in there, and he choked on it.
You guys are, doesn't even deserve a sound effect. Doesn't even deserve a sound effect.
All right, so the championship looks like this. DeFrancesco, Hymas, and Romano. And Romano 3rd place in this championship with 3-3 and now 4 moto scores. Ryder D seems to have kind of found some speed as he's opened it up just a little bit now, back over Chance Hymas.
It's the way the track keeps working out, and again, I cannot give enough credit. Randy Poulter, Jeff Russell, and everybody back there, they have really built the track. And Jimmy, you've talked about it probably 100 times. A rider can gain so much ground in one section and lose so much ground all in the course of one lap.
It's crazy when you're watching the track out there as it's developing. All of a sudden, we'll say it all the time, it looks like he's gapped out.
Yeah.
And then once he's going for the pass. So it's been really cool watching the battling back and forth on this one. But Hymas, right now, he's sitting 1.7 seconds behind DeFrancesco. He has matched his lap time to a T that last lap around. Hymas is right in that perfect range to where you're on the person, you're putting pressure on him, but you're not getting any roost off the rear tire. So Hymas, he's checking out Ryder D's lines. He's seeing where he's going inside or outside. And he's going to try to plot a charge and put the pass down on Rider D, because this is for the championship here in Moto number 3.
Nick Romano here in the 41, right in the hunt. So Avery Long's been dropped back a bit. Garrison Smith next. Eric Acevedo 6th. Justin Aragaki, Leland Golazewski, Brock Walker, and Casey Cochran round out your top 10. And Avery Long going to try to hang with Romano. Romano has not gotten good starts this week. He's also one of Team Green's prospects, so he's got talent and speed, but hasn't gotten off the gate the way he wanted. Up front, Ryder DiFrancesco with a 1.7 second lead. Georgia Lindsay up here showing us her.
Who's that?
Oh, wait, is that Hymas?
No,
That is Hymas
down.
off the side of the track.
He dropped several positions. There goes Nicholas Romano, and there is the 26 of Avery Long. So Hymas really digging himself a big hole now.
Wow.
That's going to put Hymas probably about at least
7 or
8 seconds
yeah.
behind the leader, because I think DiFrancesco probably would have pulled out even further this last lap around. I'd say it'd be about 10 seconds when they cross the stripe.
So now, hey, Romano, everybody loves Nick Romano. In second place, Avery Long gets back into third. Can Chance Hymas, who's made a couple other mistakes since that off-track excursion, trying to ramp it up and close the gap, can he move forward? Then Garrison Smith is 5th. Right now, we're watching Romano. He is the second-place rider on that number 41. With Ryder DiFrancesco now a 13-second lead. That's exactly what Ryder D needed to have happen.
And I guarantee you that pit board has changed. It's like, relax, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good. You're riding great. It's a huge pit board they have over there.
Hair is good. You're a respectable man on and off the track.
Very proud of you, son.
It's not just winning a championship is not the only part of being a champion. You have to act like a champion, all those things.
Everything on that pit board in one message. Ryder's like, come on, man, hurry up. I got to go, Dad. So that is lap number 3 in the books, working on lap number 4. Getting close to the halfway point. Hold on. Chance Hymas almost endos out of the 10 Commandments, goes all the way to the side there. So he is really frantically trying to put something together. He is going to need a lot of help. If you want to help him load up the trailer, maybe help him wash their gear.
Help with anything. Okay.
Anything, taxes. Hymas, though, he's not done. He's going after Avery Long, Jimmy. He wants a piece of that guy.
Yeah, Avery Long putting in a strong ride on the 26 KTM. Keeping Romano in check, but it seems like it's just be a matter of time before Chance Hymas is going to make his way around him and try to put the charge on, get back up towards DiFrancesco, but he is about 15 seconds down. He lost 15 seconds on that lap, but Hymas going to try to sweep around the outside. He tucks in, follows Long around the corner, and he's going to go to the inside and see if he can't make the move happen. Hymas to the inside, Long on the outside, and Hymas cuts the line off.
He swept the knee, man. Got him right out of the way.
He did. He is going to move into a podium spot. And Kevin, he is going to try to head and track down Nicholas Romano.
Yeah, the next rider in front of him, Nicholas Romano, he can make that pass, and it still won't change the outcome of the national championship. But he's putting himself as close as he can to the front. Maybe something happens to Ryder D, then he's right back in it just as quickly as he went down. I'm sure that could happen to Ryder D.
I want to check out the lap times here and see what Hymas put together. He did do it. He put in a 2:12. That was faster than Romano and DiFrancesco. Now, a 2:12 is not going to get it done. He needs to make up more time than that to just catch DiFrancesco on speed. But as you said, he's just trying to get as close as he can, and then maybe there'll be a mistake or something he can take advantage of. He's got right up to now the 41 of Romano in the battle for second. Hymas on that 83.
Now they go under the Red Bull Arch. That's the race we're watching. Romano on the 41 machine, the orange gear. Hymas, the number 83 with the green gear. They both follow each other into that inside rut there. Hymas just ragged through those 10 Commandments.
Oh!
Jeez, little air wheelie coming out of the 10 Commandments for Nick Romano. Almost looping it out, having to try to grab the back brake last minute. but he holds on to it. Just as we were talking about Hymas getting squirrely in the Ten Commandments, Romano's like, no, I will be the squirreliest through the Ten Commandments. And Hymas trying to the inside line, but he can't make it work on Romano. Hymas.
Wow, do you see him lay into that rut?
He is going to go to the inside right here. He's been working it. Oh, he's just going to end up following Romano through this one, but we know Hymas, he's quick through that sand roller section. We'll see if he can't put that 83 Kawasaki in front of the 41. Man, as we were coming out of the Ten Commandments, it did not look like Hymas was even close to being able to get Romano. And then all of a sudden, Hymas out of nowhere. Hymas going to try the inside line again. He used on long the lap before, and it's not going to quite work. But he is all over the back of him. He's launched into the sand.
Woo! He had to actually scrub it a little bit, get back to the line he wanted, trying everything to walk that tightrope down to the inside. Didn't quite work out. It's just too darn rough down there. And that's the philosophy, talking to Randy Poulter, builds track, say everybody wants to go inside, so they try to make those insides as difficult as possible and then clean the outsides up, force you to try it. Hymas tried all the way to the inside. I haven't seen that inside line work probably since Wednesday morning. He tried it. No dice.
Hymas still about half a second or so quicker than Ryder DiFrancesco, but, man, it's just there's not enough time at that rate. He's going to have to really click off some 2-minute flats there for a couple of laps. If he can come up with something crazy, maybe cut the track. I don't know. Do what you got to do.
Hymas working those inside rollers. Now he's going to switch over. Try the next one. So cool. Romano deciding to go outside around those rollers. But the Super Chunk getting some air on the inside of those, hitting those massive bumps they put on the inside of the corners. And Hymas, he's going to try to make a run through the Ten Commandments. They're going to go single, double. Hymas kind of pounding his way through there. Man, Kevin, Hymas has just not been able to get that Ten Commandments section.
No, he hasn't. Hadn't cleaned it yet. Romano looked pretty good through there, Jason.
He took that huge risk of trying to triple the last time. It paid off. He not only pulled away a little bit, but he was able to get a lap rider in the corner right after it, shove him between he and Hymas.
Hymas is really quick through that section right after you land and go into Storyland. So Hymas already right back on the rear end. This is where we saw him go for the charge in the past last lap. And now they are going to be tire to tire heading into the sand section. Let's see if the Super Chunk can't lift that front wheel up a little bit higher, get through this sand quip, and they're going to be dealing with lap traffic, Jason.
So they both go, no, I thought they were, yes, they did end up in the same line. I think the lap rider might have affected the strategy there.
Romano being smart, protecting that inside line that Super Chunk used last time to pass long, and it is going to be shut down. He's going to have to try someplace else.
Take a look at the top 10. It's Leland Gozlewski out in 10th, Brock Walker 9th, Casey Cochran 8th, Justin Aragaki is 7th.
We got a pass. The Super Chunk got on the inside, split a lap rider. Sorry to cut over you, Kevin, but Super Chunk up into the second place spot.
Good Lord, lap riders everywhere right now, and that is super sketchy, running all over the racetrack, getting around these guys, Jason.
And they work their way through this lap traffic and negotiate the jumps together. Chance Hymas, though, here's a problem. Still 14 seconds he would need to make up on Ryder DiFrancesco, who's pulling away. He's got a hope for a miracle now as we are 13 and a half minutes into this final 85 9-11 Moto. This will be a 4th career title for DiFrancesco if he can hold on and get it. 250, got a 65 title once, and looking for one now on the 85 is Ryder D. And there he is, Super Chunk. You see that flow green, that bright green gear? That's the rider you're watching trying to catch up. But you don't even see DiFrancesco. Now he's gone, man. Let's see if he can get this 10 Commandments down. Nah, not really.
That was a pretty decent little run.
He bounced through him the first couple times. He's actually doubling through him now.
I think the tough part, Kevin, is when you roll over into that inside, there has to be so many reps where people are accelerating to try to get that first double. And we saw Hymas those 2 laps in a row missing the first double, not being able to catch a rhythm.
Well, he's got the clear racetrack now. This is the chance.
It is Chance. That is Chance Hymas.
Oh.
The chance. He like the Chad. It's the chance.
I'm the Chaz.
The chance in the second place position. Super Chunk. We had corporate come down and yell at us for not being serious enough, and we've done a great job out here in this one. Keeping it on track all the way. Hymas through the Kawasaki launcher into the sand, having one heck of a ride. But DeFrancisco out front with a 14-second lead.
On the edge of that racetrack, the ragged edge. Good Lord, at the braking bump that just threw the rear end of Nicholas Romano's bike up.
And Hymas right before that.
There, we've got the 99. DeFrancisco. Yeah, he's not going quite as fast as Hymas right now, but it doesn't matter. What was a 14-second lead is now 12.9. That's plenty of gap to work with about 4 minutes to go in this moto. Although there is some lap traffic, he's got to bring it home. Got to get through the traffic, and has got to avoid the big mistake. And they're holding them up a little bit through here.
2-lap card is out, though. 2 laps to go for Ryder
Wygant's
D.
out, headed to the podium.
I'm pretty sure that he's got this one signed, sealed, and delivered. As long
Brian
as he
Spencer
doesn't.
having a great moto, though. Brian back there in about 30th, man. He's having a hard time with that vision. Need to get some better goggles. But good to see him out there charging hard. We're watching the number 99 on his way to a championship. That's going to be Ryder DeFrancisco. He's going to go 1-2-1 and put the finishing touches on this 85 9-11 National AMA Championship. Man, that's a big deal.
It is as big as it gets for his age group.
No doubt. Take that back home with you. Well, at homeschool, you can show it to all your classmates at homeschool.
That's what I do. Well, you know, when I was in school and I won a championship here, I just put my #1 plate in my locker.
No doubt.
You know, all the
that thing around my
girls
neck.
would be leaving cheerleading practice. I'd whip that baby over, show them the #1 plate. Then I'd have.
Is that how you landed Georgia here?
Yeah, yeah. #1 plates equal more dates.
More babes.
More babes.
Well, Ryder D should see the white flag this time around. He is working his way around this racetrack. One more to go. And he is right here in front of us at the announcer's tower. He looks over here, blows a kiss to Georgia, says, deal with that, Jimmy. Wow.
Yeah, where's your #1 plate?
Yeah, he's got it. Take about 98 numbers off that plate right there next year, and he'll be running the #1.
In with the new, out with the old.
Lighten that bike up.
Ryder DeFrancisco. DeFrancisco, sorry. I bounce back and forth
I
on
think
that.
it's Cisco, too. I think
Is it Chesco or Cisco?
Cisco. We're going to go with that. We'll get Jason to square this up.
It's not spelled like San Francisco. It's
DeFrancisco.
It's C-E-S-C-O. Chisco.
Well, you guys sort that out.
We'll
Randy,
figure it out.
I've talked to Randy a million times, and I still get their name all twisted up. So we're going to get this hammered out. Jason's going to figure that out.
See, that's
for
the
us.
thing. They're so nice. You can mispronounce their name, and they're just like, sure, we'll be whatever
man.
you tell us.
You're a nice guy.
We are.
So Ryder D, that's the way you can do it without messing it up. Ryder D coming through the 10 Commandments one last time.
That's probably why he got the nickname Ryder D, is because people are just like, I am not going to go into that last name and figure out what is going on.
Yeah, there's another
Cisco,
kid.
Chesco.
There's that other kid, Capricornitis.
Whatever it is, it's #1 in this age group, this class, 85cc, 9-11 limited. What a ride for the rider out of Bakersfield, California. Part of those Bakersfield Bad Boys coming out of there with Jet Reynolds and who's another kid from up in that area? I think Styles Robinson, maybe.
Yeah, Styles, all three of those kids.
And, man, what a group of kids to train with. And this is the youngest out of that whole group.
And the marketing, if you want to learn how to market your kid and the way they do it and work with KHI, Kevin Harvick Industries, man, they have really carved themselves out a neat little spot in our racing community.
To be honest with you, though, like Ryder D, he's always just had that ability to be marketable, you know. And whenever I first met them back when Ryder must have been 2 years old, like right away, he just was, you could tell he was just going to be a likable character. And that was before they knew about the talent he had on a dirt bike. He's going to come through the final corner. Everybody give it up for Ryder DeFrancisco. Chesco.
Listen to that motorcycle.
He's just going to blow it up. Randy, eat that. You're going to be doing a top end tonight.
No, you're not. Doug, do shit. You're staying late.
Yeah.
You're not going home to your wife.
Yeah.
You're going to work on that kid's bike.
Exactly. Dad, you're not going to be able to take Mom out on a date. You will do my top end now because we're riding on Sunday tomorrow.
There goes some rubber chunks right in the face of Ryan Holiday. Oh, there it is. That's victory and defeat right there. You can see it. Poor Chance Hymas finishes up second. Got his head down on the handlebars. Ryder D's doing a burnout, shooting rubber all the way back to I-40.
Jeff Cernick down there selling discounted tires to all the champions, just completely pumped on all these burnouts. He's got tires
for
just
days
flowing onto the podium.
All right, here's your top 10 real quick. Tripp Rexroth finishes 10th. Brock Walker is 9th. Casey Cochran is 8th. Garrison Smith 7th. Justin Aragaki is 6th. Eric Acevedo 5th. Avery Long will be 4th. And then here's your podium. Nicholas Romano, Chance Hymas, Ryder D. Francesco. And that's how they finish up in the championship, too. Your national champion, Francesco. Chance Hymas will finish up 2nd. And Nicholas Romano 3rd in the championship, Jimmy.
So we're going to go down to the Race Tech podium with Jason. And Jason, if you can hear us, please settle this Ryder D. Francesco-Sesco battle. Go ask Randy. Maybe ask Ryder. We're going to have a word with Ryder right now with Jason on that Race Tech podium.
And I'm gathering up our third place finisher first. A Kawasaki sweep here in this 85cc division. The only question was, what would the order be? And they all rode very well. Ultimately, Ryder D. Francesco is going to take the championship, but they can all be proud. They brought home some Moto medals. Get our third place finisher on up. Here he comes. This guy rode well this week. It won't quite show probably the way he wanted it in the results. Had a lot of come-from-behind rides and not the starts that he wanted every single time. But definitely showed he can lay down some fast lap times. And that'll be good enough for a bronze medal. Oh. Even in the mini-cycle ranks these days, they have to have the proper hat, proper helmet, proper logos, proper marketing tools. Coming from behind and taking the bronze, let's hear it for Nick Romano. Hey, man, another comeback for you. It was a pretty solid run.
Yeah, it was okay.
You want to be further up on the box, don't you?
Definitely.
Who do you want to thank, Nicholas?
My mom, dad, sisters, Kawasaki Team Green, Alpine Star, Mobius Knee Braces, JT Racing, Bell Helmet, Tracer Image, Oakley Goggles, Renthal Maxima, Dunlop, PR2 Pro Circuit, ARC Levers, Radimex, Dave Kilgore. Everyone else I forgot, thank you.
Nicholas Romano, third place. And our second place finisher, this is one of those seconds that's going to sting, but in the end, you get some Moto medals. Looking back at it, something to be proud of. Let's bring our second place finisher on up. Came down to a who wins the Moto wins the title scenario, and this guy gave it quite a run. Unfortunately, one mistake early, but boy, did he put his head down and put in some blistering fast laps down the end to get the second and to try to make it happen. Come on up. Oh, got to get the hat, though. Silver medal here at Loretta is nothing to be ashamed of. Let's hear it for Chance Hymas. Come on over here, Chance. Well, you knew the scenario. You had to win this one, and you definitely pushed one little mistake, but you went for it.
Yeah. I got up to like a mid-pack start. Nick and Ryder, we were all bunched together. Ryder got up front first. I got right behind him. We had a battle for like 2 laps. Then I wadded through the sand section. Went back to 4th. Got up to 3rd. Battle with Nick for a while. I got past him and just tried to throw down here to see make the best out of this moto.
You did. You did a good job. Who do you want to thank?
My mechanic CJ, everyone at Team Green Kawasaki, Florida Power Sports, Western Power Sports, Fly Racing, Radimex, RMX, Scott, Alpine Star, Pod, Renthal, Uni, Ocean Pro, and everyone else. Thank you.
There it is. Second place. He gave it everything he had. Chance Hymas. All right, we'll bring up our Avery Long, who had the whole shot, and then we will crown our champion. Come on up, Avery. Preston. Oh, Masciangelo again. Sorry, Preston had the lead early, then Avery got the lead. Preston Masciangelo gets it again. Let's hear it for Preston. the Canadian here. Dude, pulling some start money. Good job this week.
Thanks.
You as pumped as you were the last time?
Yeah, I faded back a little bit, and then I wanted to.
Yeah, that's all right. You're still working on it. Who do you want to thank, Preston?
My mom, my dad, Suzuki, Pro Circuit, PR2, Dunlop, Cernix, MX Tire, Mika Metals, Thor, Forma, Pod knee braces, 60 helmets, 100% goggles, and anybody I forgot. Thanks.
Let's hear it for Preston Masciangelo with your whole shot and Bell Helmets money. And now we're going to crown the champion for the 4th time in his career. First time on the 85cc bike. He wins the Moto under pressure. And with that, he's got himself a title. Let's hear it for Ryder DiFrancesco. Go back there and hold it up and be proud. There he is. Ryder D. Well, he's got enough hands. There we go. We got the medal and the shield. Okay, that was a pressure situation, man. You knew what you needed to do. You had to go out and win it.
Yeah, I was on the start. Dude, I've never been that nervous ever. Got off to a great start. My Dunlop tires were hooking up great. Chance Hymas was behind me for a little bit. He went down in the sand. And after that, I just kind of just rode and just told myself we need to sprint, but be smart. So got off to the championship.
How good does it feel to be that nervous and know that you can get the job done and perform?
I don't know. I think it's relieving when I come off the track, but I just won the Loretta wins. It's crazy.
That's right, man. And that'll help you in the future, that experience. Who do you want to thank, Ryder?
My mom, my dad, my mechanic, who packed a great gate just now. He's been working on the bikes all week, putting great effort in. Couldn't have done it without him or my dad. And my mom up in the stands. But Team Kawasaki, Pro Circuit, Jimmy Johns, Alpine Stars, 60, Scott, Troy Designs, Dunlop, Renthaw, Rhino Power for keeping all my drinks and protein powder and everything up to that. And whoever forgot, thanks.
This is awesome. A big win for him. Let's hear it for Ryder DiFrancesco. And there is a #1 plate courtesy of Kip Bigelow and the American Motorcyclist Association in the 85 stock class.